as far as the MMA match, I don't know how dedicated he is, how determined he is about that, how serious he is about that, because he won't be serious. He won't be easy on him. Being a free agent is something very new. For the past couple of years, I was in the contract. I have no experience. I never experienced the free agency, so it's more about like exploring, having exploring different avenues and have the opportunity to potentially do something different that I'm very excited to, such as boxing. Meeting Cristiano in Saudi was very great. He's the biggest star in the world, and have to meet him in person and have a opportunity to share some quality time with him and find out how huge of a fan of a sport he is was very interesting. Make me very excited and happy about it, and I was very honored that he knows me. He happened to knows me and some stuff about me, about fighting. He knows a lot about fighting though, a lot than you can even imagine. Since being a free agency in the boxing space, I have been talking to a couple people. A lot. Or the Not all the promoters, but I had to talk to Eddie Hearn, couple different people, Showtime, and even MMA promotion as well. Since I'm not yet done with MMA, but I just want a opportunity to box as well as keep doing doing boxing. Because it's something that is on my checklist that I haven't checked yet. So I'm looking forward into that and most excited about that one. We had a talk with Deontay Wilder team, who seems to be very interested in a boxing match, like one boxing match, one MMA match, which I don't know about the MMA match, but for sure the boxing match get me very excited. But as far as the MMA match, I don't know how dedicated he is, how determined he is about that, how serious he is about that, because he won't be serious. He won't be easy on him. Tyson Fury and his team been a little hard to get a hold on. We had a couple chat with couple people that would be around him, but we never really know exactly what's going on for sure. Never had to talk with him personally, so I think I don't know exactly what's happening, but I don't even know if the Usyk fight is happening anymore, or if it's something that is still going to happen sometime down the road. But it's very unstable ground down there. We are still on it, but as for now, Deontay Wilder is very into it. So I think that's the focus right now. Preferably, for me, I would want to be fighting sometime this summer, July, August, or the latest early September, So that would be the good time frame for me, because I'm going to a new discipline that I'm taking it very serious. I'm gonna have a proper training, which is months of training, boxing training. So I'm putting stuff down, having operation to like have a proper boxing camp, which is different than what I used to. So I'm going to, yeah, sometime in the summer. Well, a boxing camp for me will be something quite different to what I used to, because I have my routine when I'm in the MMA camp. But the boxing camp is going to be something that you have to readjust. You know, boxing is more, it's very close, tight shot up of body, different conditioning, different training, strength, conditioning, techniques. I think the first thing that I'm going to do is to work on the fundamental. Like I've been looking how to go to Cuba, maybe to work on some very basic, like a boxing fundamental, because out there they are really great on the amateur boxing, on the fundamentals, which is something that I want to get back into it. Since been doing MMA has transformed my boxing. My camp can be set up everywhere. As for now, I don't know quite yet. It also depends where the fight will take place. It also depends on when, and yeah, there is a lot of element that it depends on it. So it could be in the US, it could be in Europe, or why not even in Africa? I don't know, it depends. That's a very interesting question. Like, who's gonna be my boxing corner? For sure, I will always, Dewey will always be there, Dewey Cooper. We are still looking for some boxing coach that I'm trying some. I even have some out here. I'm having someone out here in Cameroon that we're gonna work a little bit, and I'm gonna see how he's doing. And that was also one of the thing that I could have figured out why going into Cuba. We have some names that we're gonna pick among, but yes, I do have Dewey on my corner. So probably still gonna have Eric. My MMA corner will be there because it's also about the energy that they bring in the corner, such as Eric Nixick, which is a good friend of mine, and Dewey Cooper, you know, yeah, and potentially Usman Kamaru if he's around, if he's free, yeah. MMA standpoint, I have been talking to, I would say, all the organization. I had to talk with ONE FC, PFL, Bellator, and haven't decided yet. Having some interesting talk, some interesting discussion, but haven't decided yet. Also because it's not what I'm rushing to do right now. I think as for the timeline, I want to do boxing first, then potentially do the MMA after a boxing match. Oh, there is a very important point in the MMA deal structure that I'm looking for, and that even though it's not easy, I know for sure that they will not flip their business model upside down, but at least like trying to work on certain value, like for the fighter interest, like healthcare, stuff like sponsorship, which is very important. I think fighters do need that to get some money on the side. It's very important. And also, one important thing is like get some promotion out here in Africa. I want something out here for my people, which is, for me, is very important. After all the conversation, after all what we have been talking to. I think sometime by the end of this month, yes, end of this month or beginning April, I will be set on what's next. He wasn't easy, but I think I'm getting very I'm getting very close, and I'm very excited about that. So probably end of this month or beginning of April, that will be the big announcement for the next step, which I can't wait.